Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to F1 24 and another part of the Lewis Hamilton career mode at Ferrari. Today we are back with the Australian Grand Prix, looking to bounce back after our DNF in Saudi Arabia. It was a very poor performance in qualifying. That was probably the main reason we were where we were, and we were trying to battle our way back through the field. And annoyingly, we got ourselves into an incident. It was sort of silly the way it all transpired, because we were watching a replay and then came out of it and then straight into the crash. But never mind, you know, that's what this series is about. It's no flashbacks and all of that, so there's always a risk of that happening. But anyway, let's push on and get some R&D going. So the chassis is coming along quite nicely, actually. We can afford a few of the different stuff now, which is good. How good is this one? The roll dampers are definitely one that I'd like to try and get done, because that'll be in place before the Japanese Grand Prix. So let's just continue on one day to get our weekly resources, and then we can get the roll dampers in, and they will give us a little bit more performance. And actually, if you look at that, that'd be massive for our chassis. Yeah, annoyingly now it won't be done in time for Japan. It's really annoying. Do we rush it? No. Let's be sensible and do it in time for Japan. Hopefully that will work out quite well. Let's head back then. There's our performance comparison at the moment. Mercedes and McLaren still leading the way. It looks like our rear floor under tray is coming through. That's nice. And some tyre analytics data. Very good.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
So that all looks very good then. Back up towards sort of Aston Martin level. Taking a good step ahead of Williams now as well. Yeah, definitely want to get a couple more things in the pipeline. I think engine is going to be a big place for us to improve. It looks like Leclerc has gone for the rotor development. ERS cooling, yeah, you can see Mercedes are miles ahead on engine. Durability, we're doing pretty well. Let's have a little look at aerodynamics. Again, you know, we're comfortably fourth in all of these areas, so eventually we aren't going to have to just up our game with them. But the chassis has a lot more potential to hit, and that's where we've kind of got to go with it, I think. But anyway, let's set our goals for the weekend. No, fastest lap I think we can go for 9th or better in qualifying. I think we can finish top 10 here in Australia. Stress test to above 34%. 7 laps without any penalties or warnings. That should be easy. And let's go for the perfect 2 different practice programs. Right, let's get ourselves into the weekend then. Yeah, I mean, Australia, always a great circuit. I love the new layout to Albert Park, and hopefully we can be nice and quick here. That's the plan anyway. Okay, looks like it's going to be raining for practice 1. But I'll see you guys for qualifying nonetheless.
Hello everyone, it is time for qualifying at one of our very favourite stops on the calendar. It's Albert Park, and we're about to take the cars right up to the edge.
Well, here we are in Australia then, Albert Park, Melbourne. Paces look pretty decent this weekend, ahead of Charlotte at least, comfortably in that top 10. let's see what we can do on a flying lap of Albert Park. It's about survival in Q1, not pushing it too much. Trying not to make any big mistakes that are going to cost us a load of time. We need to get through Q1 and Q2, not go too wide through these corners. Probably lost 3 or 4 tenths in that first sector, just with us trying to make sure we're keeping it within the lines, not giving it our absolute everything. Yeah, now our straight line speed has been pretty good. We've been quickest through the speed traps, which I think is going to be massively important. And at the very least, staying ahead of cars. And not being a sitting duck. Oh, yeah, you can see, you know, a very smooth lap. There's not been a lot wrong with it, but a very steady lap. Not really wringing the neck of this car just yet. And we come round the final corner. We head up to the line. It's going to be in the 17s. So 1:17.6. That puts us 7th at the moment. Should be more than enough to get through to Q2. Get out of the way of Max Verstappen and Alex Albon there. But Albon currently P2, so that maybe gives an indication of possibly second lap is going to be where it's at. So let's head back to the garage and see how it all compares. I think, you know, important that we get through to Q2 and Q3. You can see 0.3 of a second behind Charles Leclerc at the moment. Probably about what you'd expect. But, yeah, we'll head back out for another lap later in the session. Well, we decided to come back out on a fresh set of tyres, and you can see a little bit of improvement here. Not a load, though. And, well, only through in 13th place. So a little bit worrying, I guess. But I didn't feel like I could get much more out of that. I'm guessing it's pretty close. Well, not really. We're 5 tenths off Charles Leclerc in the same machinery, so definitely going to have to consider that. But we're through a Q2, and that's pretty important. It's a good job we did go out again, because we would have been out on our previous turn. Yeah, this isn't going to be good enough. This is a very poor lap. I don't think we've got enough.
3 minutes to go.
ERS to come back round and do a second lap here. Giving it our best shot, but it's going to be too much to ask. Giving it a go. Yeah, you can see without the ERS, it's just draining time. Doing a little bit better, but it's this last sector where we threw away all of the time. Far better out of the final corner. It's going to be another 10th, but not enough. It's P15. That is very disappointing. We just couldn't hook up a good lap. And well, for the second race in succession, we are out before Q3. And that is a huge shock. And I mean, just absolutely nowhere. You know, I mean, there was maybe another half a second in it, but I don't think we could have found an extra second to get through to Q3. No idea where that pace is. But we ain't got it.
Welcome to Albert Park for the Australian Grand Prix. For many years, it was the season opener, but in recent times, it fell victim to the pandemic reshuffling. I'm happy to say it is now back at the heart of the F1 calendar. We first raced here in Albert Park back in 1996. It's 3.2 miles, 14 turns now instead of the original 16, part of a larger redevelopment to encourage overtaking. The drivers enjoyed it. In 2022, it retains the landmarks, the bumps, the challenge, but there's more opportunity to attack with those 5 corners to the left and the 9 to the right. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Sainz, Norris, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Sargent, Bottas, Teo Porcher, Joe, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. That's it then. It's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Welcome to the commentary box overlooking the circuit. I'm Alex Jakes, and joining us for the race today is Naomi Schiff. Well, this is the most advanced sport anywhere on the planet. How's it changed since you were last racing?
It is certainly an interesting time in this set of regulations because, as you know, when a new set of regulations come out, everything changes and you always wonder who's got it right. Well, we know that Red Bull are the ones who really got it right the last couple of years. But now you can see the rest of the grid slowly start to catch up, and there's really only so much left for Red Bull to get out of these regulations. So it is interesting, and the pack are catching up.
Okay, so we will be, I believe, starting in P20 because I believe I've taken a new engine because of qualifying out of position and all of that. I did think it was worth it. We're going to go for the hard tyres to start off this race, a little bit similar to what we did in Jeddah. Because, you know, that worked so well, didn't it? Let's just... hang on. Remove that. Let's just see. Can we... No, I think the mediums are going to be the way to go today. Something like that. Looks pretty good to me. But, yeah. Looks like there's cars behind us, so... yeah, we are starting P15 by the looks of it.
Here we go then. The formation lap gets underway, and
so it must have went through the engine change, which is annoying.
The start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out.
And we're the only ones that have gone for hard tyres first, so again, strategy disadvantage, perhaps, or maybe it's a blinder. But clearly we've went the wrong setup because, you know, we were nowhere near. And we weren't, they were messy laps, but they weren't a second slower laps.
Ensuring their planned strategies are all in place.
We'll see how it goes anyway. Not the best start. Yeah, obviously we won the first race, dominated the first race, and well, we struggled since then, it has to be said. Well, yeah, here we go then. We're ready for the lights here in Australia. Lights out, away we go here at Albert Park, Melbourne. It's a decent start off the grid. It can concertina up quite close together as we hurtle towards turn 1, try and keep this outside line. And we managed to make up a position into turn 1. Let's have a little look at engine. No, it has allowed us to take a completely brand new engine. Is that a bit of front wing? That is been damaged? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a little bit of body work, but it doesn't feel like it's affected the car at all. We're up to P13 now, a little bit of overtake. And we know our straight line speed is pretty good. Maybe we've went too heavy on the straight line speed. But hopefully that will come good in the race. Possible chance on Stroll, but don't want to be dive bombing at this early stage. Pop it into hot lap mode.
This lap, we can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
But yeah, it's given us the new engine, but not put the penalty in, because even if it changed it to another one in the pool, we would have still had to move to the back of the grid, because so that's a glitch, possibly an exploit, which we won't be using again. Put it that way. But anyway, try and stay close to Stroll here. DRS wide open. Tsunoda does not have DRS, so he's in trouble here. Oh, we nearly went into the back of Stroll there. It was nearly a disaster. Just had a lot of overspeed. But I think, you know, patience is a virtue in these situations. And that's what we gotta try and go for. Gasly's not too many cars in front. He's definitely going to be somebody that we can get past, I think.
Tyre condition still looking good.
The main thing is keeping ourselves in the race.
Caution.
Well, we got yellow flags. I don't know exactly what's happening here. Somebody is out. I think it's
information on Perez.
Sergio Perez. Shame for him, he is out. Moves us up into 12th position.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Okay, clear.
I'm going to use overtake and head down the inside of Lance Stroll here. Little bit of contact, but we are through. I think Lance Stroll was expecting it, didn't really give us any space. The important thing is we are through. Definitely got more straight line speed than Yuki Tsunoda here. And we've got the outside line. And we are through.
Good job.
Quite
Nice
comfortably.
overtake.
And now Gasly's having a look at Albon. Oh, that was a soft track limit warning. And annoyingly, we've had two of them now, so it's looking very likely that we'll get a 3-second penalty at some point. Yeah, our superior straight line speed is coming good now. Another good move there, and well, we've got Norris and Alonso just ahead in 6th and 7th. We're going to go down the inside of Alex Albon here, and we are through. So back up to 8th now. And starting to fight with people our own age, if you like. And the cars that we should be fighting. Well, this is good. Good comeback so far. Up to P8. Just got to be careful on the corner cutting. Well, we'll have a great chance here on Lando Norris. We'll have the outside line here. Yeah, nicely done. This is good stuff. Good racing. Great chance on Fernando Alonso here. DRS open. Yeah, I think sensibly waiting for our moment. And the double DRS zone coming up. Well, gonna go down the inside here of Fernando Alonso. And that worked out well because we got DRS again. Just had a little bit too much speed going into those corners. I'm hoping our straight line speed should keep us in front of Fernando.
We're approaching the pit
Impressive
window.
overtake.
You're going to be on mediums.
Remember, we're doing all of this on the hard tyres, so medium
You're
tyres
increasing the gap on the car behind by
going to be
5
great
tenths
in a
lap.
couple of laps. Well, there we go. A few guys in the pits now.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Right, virtual safety car.
Forget the old objective. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
So we're going to
Some
come in.
information on Porsche.
Oh,
Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Safety car deployed. Stay positive.
Okay, there have been further incidents on the track, so officials are moving to a full safety car. Full safety car.
I've never heard that before. Right, we are
Confirmed. We'll
coming into
receive
the
you at
pits
the end
this
of
lap
this lap.
then. Presumably Charles will be in as well.
Charles is in the pits.
Oh, that's worked out quite well actually. We're away.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate.
Where are
Looks
we
like
gonna
a
come
nice
out?
Stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop.
That's
No more
Verstappen.
scheduled pit stops. Let's
And
go.
that is it. We are out in 5th place. Oh, well, we would have been. But Russell's just made contact with us. 10-second penalty. Wow. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Now, it's whether we're going to be able to cope, actually. But I don't know. That is so annoying, though. Russell was just coming out, and then he makes contact with us, and he shouldn't have been overtaking us anyway, because he's had to give the position back. Well, never mind. We could have genuinely won this race. Now we could come in, change this front wing and really try and slice through the field, but I don't think we'd be able to. I think we're more likely to be able to hold our position in 5th than regain it from the back of the field. But we have got 10-second penalty to think about as well. Yeah. It's all a disaster, really. Again. And that's why maybe you should have a flashback enabled for moments like that. Well, that was unnecessary. bit of contact. A little look. It is minor damage. A quick look, because it's an end plate, isn't it? So. Trying to sort of see where we were at.
Okay, let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
Safety car in this lap. But yeah, the problem is we're not going to be able to make up that 10
Safety
seconds,
car
are we?
in this lap. Safety car in this
But
lap.
we'll give it our best
Let's
shot.
make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
So here we go. And we are back underway then. And straight away we've got a chance on Max Verstappen here.
1.6 seconds. Green flag.
Oh, what a move that was. That was a very courageous move on Max Verstappen. We're up into fourth, and to be honest, the car's handling okay.
Okay, Lewis, Piastri ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long. Hey, we've been given a time penalty. It'll go against our
Unbelievable,
finishing
isn't it?
time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it
We've
done.
got 13 seconds to come off. This is ridiculous. And there goes Russell. And there goes Verstappen. And to be honest, we're going to finish last anyway here. Because, yeah, we've had another overtake or corner cut infringement. We've just got so much understeer. It's so difficult to keep it on the track and also push hard. But yeah, we're starting to lose interest, I would say. We're going to finish the race because it's the right thing to do and just basically make a point of where we would have finished. And to be honest, I think we'd have finished higher. We'd have been in that almighty battle for the lead. Had Russell not crashed into us on the exit of the pit lane. I've no doubt about that. Which would have been a monumental achievement from 15th on the grid, but, you know, it just shows qualifying well saves you a lot of problems, doesn't it? Because it's likely none of this would have happened had we qualified well, and that's where we have to focus our attention. Our race pace is pretty good.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
But yeah, we are going to end up all the way at the back, we think. Once our penalties are applied, at least we certainly won't be in the points. Fernando now starting to close in. It's been a pretty crazy season so far. 3 different winners. It's neither me or Fernando are going to win it today, that's for sure. But yeah, we need to start getting back into the points very, very soon. And that will hopefully begin in China. But in Australia, it's all over now. Oscar Piastri wins his home race in Australia. We come across the line in 6th.
Sorry to lose you guys those points.
but we finish down in 18th. Disaster.
He has left the field in his dust. Oscar Piastri takes the win.
Well, this just goes to show that the team have fully understood this new set of regulations, and they've done a great job to deliver their driver a great car.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everyone played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Well, there you go then. Right, let's have a little...
Well, that certainly was an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
little gander at the Drivers' Championship, 6th at the moment. Only 17 points off leader Max Verstappen. I mean, after what's happened in the last 2 races, I think we'll take that. But, yeah, we need to vastly improve. Yeah, wow, racecraft went up, awareness down, and focus well down, but rating does go up a little bit. We'll see how it goes moving forward. But if you have enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.